Hello there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, you are meant to receive this message, this reading, before the clock strikes midnight, before you turn into a pumpkin tonight. And anytime you're stumbling upon this reading, whether it's when it was first posted or a year from now, that's exactly when you're meant to receive this message. Okay, so Spirit is delivering some messages tonight, and tomorrow you're going to experience blessings and miracles in your life. And Spirit is calling you to be open and receptive to everything that is coming in for you. So I've selected some cards in my morning meditation, and we're going to get right into the reading and see what it is that you're meant to know tonight. All right, Gemini, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you before midnight. So I'm going to pull a shadow card. This is the card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. I do feel a shadow is revealing itself to you tonight. So we are getting here the gossiper shadow. This came out quite a bit already. So I don't know if any of you are experiencing a gossiper shadow. So someone who spreads rumors and loves drama. They're a snitch, they're a bad mouth, and can't keep secrets. Any of you experiencing this shadow? The message for you is try not to wear your heart on your sleeve and be more selective in choosing friends, because not everyone has good intentions. Now, I feel perhaps there's a gossiper shadow around you that Spirit is revealing to you. It might not be your own shadow, it might be someone else's. So once again, try not to wear your heart on your sleeve and be more selective in choosing friends. Not everyone has good intentions. Okay, and some of you might be resonating with the image of this card today. That's coming in as a confirmation. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else Spirit wants to share with you. All right, so if midnight has already passed and you're watching this reading, it's the midnight that's coming up for you, okay? So we are getting the Hermit card. This is the energy where things slow down and we move inwards. You are meant to have an inward experience right now. Okay, this is where Spirit is calling you home to come back to yourself. Okay, so the Hermit card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent for you. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. So the Hermit to start. We also have the Star card. Oh my goodness, two major arcana cards. Definitely changes that are happening. You are shifting timelines tonight, Gemini. So whenever you're stumbling upon this reading, whenever you're coming into this space, the midnight that's coming in tonight is when you're shifting timelines. This is why you're here, to receive the message with that timeline shift. So with the Star card, your dreams, your desires are way closer than you think. The experiences you desire to have are very real. They're coming in for you. This is your confirmation. So this is the Star card, and we have the Six of Cups. It's a beautiful energy of love. There's a lot of memories here, information that is coming in from your childhood, your past, even past lives. And I feel there's a very deep connection to the relationships in your life, or a relationship. I feel there is a mending of energies coming in as well. Forgiveness is coming in as a word. I don't know where this sits in your life, where that resonates, but forgiveness is definitely coming in for you. And before you do go to bed tonight, Gemini, don't go to sleep mad. Right? Release any kind of energies that you're holding on to before you're about to sleep, something that you're worrying about, thinking about. You don't want to fall asleep thinking that. So grab a journal or a sheet of paper and just kind of put all that energy in your mind onto that sheet of paper, and don't even read it. Just leave it aside, right? And visualize what it is that you would like to experience right now in your life. Right? So Six of Cups here now. I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and it will also, you will receive your own messages from it. Okay, so, and that's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards' energies show up for you. right? This is where your intuition strengthens. So yeah, take a look at the cards and see what they're showing you and share with me. Before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because they put all the pieces together. So the Hermit card is such a beautiful, quiet, subtle, calm energy. It's very tender. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this card today. And I feel this is the energy that you're meant to experience at that time, or even to cultivate within yourself, is this energy of peace, right? And sometimes we have to tune out the noise, or we just have to kind of move away from it and find a place of solitude for just a little while to reconnect with ourselves. This is also a pause and reflect, right? It's a pause and reflect. It's a tune-up energy. And it's not a tune-up in a loud sense. It's more energetic. It's very quiet, happens gradually. So you need moments in your life where this can take time to regenerate what needs to be regenerated in your life. And I feel tonight, midnight, is a call for you to actually focus on your own self-care. What I'm getting is Spirit showing me somebody that's maybe taking a bubble bath or soaking in a mineral bath, taking a nice shower, like doing some sort of a nightly ritual that is suited to you, that brings you to a place of peace and calm before you go to sleep. Okay. And this energy is unfolding every single night, everyone. It's unfolding all the time. We get to connect with this when we are regenerating through our sleep. And I feel your sleep is very, very important. So I don't know if any of you have been not nurturing your sleep recently. Maybe there's something that has come in as an interference, or it has come in as a distraction, or I don't know, something that's interfering with your sleep here. You need to get to the bottom of this, right? I'm seeing sheep coming in as a guide for you right now. The number 9. So there is an elevation. There is some sort of upgrading or leveling up in your own frequency and vibration as you are shifting timelines tonight. Spirit is wanting you to move through the dark. I feel Spirit is calling some of you to move through the dark energies, the shadows within you, to actually not try to fight this, right? Maybe it is coming in for you, Gemini. Perhaps you're gossiping and sharing too much, more than you should. And maybe this is like being shared with someone else. Maybe you can't help yourself. Maybe you need to vent. You need to release energy. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, right? We all need to vent. We all need to get the energy outside of us. And sometimes we tend to do it by sharing it with someone that might not have our best interest at heart. So this is where Spirit is wanting you to be mindful of where you are sharing that energy. And maybe it's time to come back to ourselves and work through it, maybe journaling, or perhaps in another way, a creative way, right? Yeah, this is what I'm seeing here with this. And this is upgrading you. This is what they're saying. This is going to upgrade you because you're trying something different, and you're going to find that maybe it does work for you to do it this way rather than speak it out loudly. Some of you are in a place right now where you have actually done this and shifted your energy, and perhaps you're being shown or given some sort of a confirmation or a sign that you're meant to actually share this information with others. Maybe there's somebody in your life that might be going through the same thing, sharing information with you. Maybe they are the gossiper and you're choosing to not take part in this energy, and you're kind of sharing why, right? So I don't know. This is a really interesting energy that's coming through for you within the energy of the Hermit. And I feel it's really important to quiet the noise. There's a lot of noise that some of you are experiencing in your life. It's time to tune that out and allow the dust to settle. The dust is, there's like energy that's kind of floating around. And the more you kind of dance in it and kind of, you know, stomp on it or take part in it, it's going to keep that dust moving around. So sometimes we have to pull away, and maybe others will pull away, and everything kind of settles, and you give it time. You know, you give it time to kind of do and percolate and whatever it needs to do. And then you can come from a place of peace and calm and, you know, go from there. This is what's coming through. This is really interesting because I do feel that There is a new path that is revealing itself to you. You're going to have a different experience here over the next little while, Gemini. I feel it is a quiet moment, but just for a little bit. The quiet moment, even if it does feel like it's gone for a long time, it's going to feel like all of a sudden we have this fast energy that comes back in. So you have this period right now in your life. If life feels slow, if it feels stagnant, you don't feel like you're moving in the speed and the way that you would like to go, progress or receive something quickly, or reach that goal. Spirit wants you to slow down here a little bit. Maybe pause and reflect just to see, okay, what am I meant to experience? You're meant to enjoy your experience. You're meant to experience all of your experiences too. This is why we're here, to experience the experiences we're having in our lives. And I don't know. I feel some of you are doing this and some of you aren't, right? So we're all in different places in our lives, but know that when we bring ourselves to a place of calm, meditation here, prayer, spending some time with yourself. I feel some of you need some you time. You need to get away or something. Like just get away from something and allow yourself to just get away from something and take a break. Take a time out for yourself to do whatever it is that you want to do, that you desire to do, because this is waking something up within you. Something is waking up here, Gemini. And I'm seeing a lot of success coming your way, right? This is the star card here. A lot of success, your dreams are coming true. There's a wish that you have made. And through these quiet energies, there's this communication. It's coming in subtly through the whispers, through the echoes in your life. And when you are tuned in and connected to yourself, the guidance comes in. It reveals itself to you because that's where it resides. That's where the energy is. So what Spirit is trying to do is, wherever you are in your life, whatever kind of experience you're having, they want you to bring yourself to a place of peace, especially before you go to bed tonight, because you're shifting into a new timeline, right? And make a wish. Make a wish tonight. They're saying make a wish. What is it that you desire to experience? Visualize it and imagine it in your mind. Go to sleep thinking about it, right? And without any kind of interference. Don't let thoughts or doubts or whatever get in the way of you having that full experience in your mind, because you are deserving and worthy of it, and you can choose to do that, right? And Spirit is calling you to walk the path of faith. Everything that you're going through right now, as you're here in this space, watching this reading today, you're in the right place. You're exactly where you need to be right now in your life. And there's a lot of miracles, a lot of blessings here. So I feel the practice of gratitude is going to be very important for some of you. Just to be thankful every day for the experiences that are full of love, that are abundant, that are happy. And sometimes we don't see those when we are crowded by noise, crowded by distractions, overthinking. We forget sometimes that there's blessings already there within what we're already experiencing. And this is what Spirit is trying to reconnect you with right now, because this is where the magic is going to happen. And sometimes, we're in our own frequency and vibration, and all of a sudden something or someone comes into the picture and derails us. I feel maybe you have been derailed recently, and Spirit is calling you to bring yourself back in alignment to your own frequency and vibration, and know that whatever experience you're having, you are growing, you are learning, you are evolving, you are elevating, right? You're gaining a lot of wisdom, and moving through this energy as a peaceful warrior is what is going to help you align with what's meant for you, what you're meant to experience. That's where you're really going to bring yourself into this vibration where you're living the experience you were dreaming about. So pay attention to your dreams. This card's energy is letting me know that you have a lot of signs around you, Gemini. So many different kinds of signs that you might not even be recognizing. And I'm not asking you to obsessively look for the signs, because you don't find them that way. We're not supposed to do that. Release the weight, the stress, the worry, the thoughts, the stories in your mind that are floating around. Allow your mind to be kind. Meditation is really good for this. This is what I find for myself. It might be different for you, so you'll have to share with me in the comment section below. But what I like to do is listen to guided meditations. And even sometimes that's really hard for me because my brain is constantly going, right? I'm always in a creative mode and I don't stop the creativity. I love the creativity. But if I'm in a negative space, then I make a point to ground myself and be like, okay, we're going to do this guided meditation. And I'm actually going to focus and keep those thoughts at bay as I'm moving through this. So guided meditation is coming in. I've got a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living. We have a lot of meditations, myself, my husband, my brother-in-law that do on that channel. You can check out. The number 17, the number 9, and the number 6 are coming through for you. Pay attention to these numbers as you're coming through because these are messages linked to these numbers. Okay, and you might be seeing them as 9176, like in that frequency. And light codes. Light codes are coming through, a lot of signs through animals, and you might be seeing a lot of stars. Something to do with the stars here. I don't know if you saw a star. Maybe this was like a sheriff who's wearing a star badge that you had a conversation with or saw, maybe even in a movie. Star symbols and celebrities are coming up here. I don't know if any of you love watching celebrities. Maybe you have a favorite one. Maybe you love listening to a song of a big celebrity, but I'm definitely getting something to do with celebrities coming in here. That's really interesting. Stars. And there's this connection to you and your star, the star you're from, or the star energy you're connected to. You are also a star in the sky, Gemini. And I don't know, there's a connection. I don't know. I feel this energy is a North Star. They're sharing to me North Star. And it's really interesting because now they're revealing to me in the star. So there's communication happening from the stars to you. These are coming through the nighttime hours. I don't know if any of you have been waking up at random hours at night and maybe you have a creative idea. It's coming in as waking up at night within it and being inspired, or like you had this great idea. Write it down. Write it down because it disappears, right? They're coming in like little sparkles. Just like this image in this card, like these little stars, they're sparkles, they're falling down. This is how they're showing it. And they're coming into your mind as little sparks of information and inspiration. Inspiration is what they're saying here. They're not nightmares. They're not worries or stresses. They're inspiration. And it's almost like you jump out of bed and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this. It's that kind of energy. Prayer is going to be very powerful. Know that right now, Spirit is answering your prayers. You're receiving your wishes and your dreams, your desires, you are manifesting them. This is the energy that this card brings for you. Okay? So we also have the 6 of Cups. We have this beautiful energy of love. Love is all around you. You're going to see people that are in the energy of love around you as a theme. It just is Spirit letting you know, especially if you're aware of the love around you, that you're in that energy. It is also available for you. You get to vibrate it and experience it as well, right? So I don't know if any of you recently had a conversation with a sibling, maybe a family member, maybe reminiscing on the past, some sort of information, maybe had a dream with a loved one that came through. I'm definitely getting a loved one coming through for you. They're revealing themselves now. And they may be revealing themselves through an energy that might be tied to gossiper shadow. That is really interesting. There's something that is happening with these 2 cards together for you, Gemini. Family, relationships, all of that coming through here. There's an exchanging of information. This could be secrets. This could be not secrets. This could be, butting heads or arguments. I'm getting a darker energy that is kind of twirling around with the 6 of Cups for you today. So I'm getting a lot of different kinds of emotions. Some of you are meant to release emotions. I don't know if you had some sort of a conversation today or if you're going to before you go to bed tonight. It's really important to know not to carry that weight with you into your sleep. You could choose to do whatever you like, Gemini, but I feel this is why you're receiving this message today. It might not even be like a heated conversation or an argument or any of that. It might just be a beautiful conversation. And, I don't know, there's something coming through where I feel there's almost like this thought that comes into your mind. Don't let that thought, whatever that seed is in your mind, take you into that space and energy overnight. I'm not trying to scare anyone. It's just Spirit talking about an energy. And you're supported. There's someone that comes to visit you at night, a loved one. Okay, this is a loved one that comes and visits you at night. Maybe it's through your dreams. Perhaps you feel their presence around you, or you keep something with you on your nightstand. Maybe it's like a blanket that they had, something that belonged to them that you carry with you. What is this, Gemini? You can share with me in the comment section below. Something that it's like a memory. Maybe it's a photo album even. It could be anything. Maybe you're going through photo albums with somebody and you're reminiscing on the past. And I do feel Spirit has been recently taking some of us to the past in our life to recall some sort of energy from that past. It might be tied to music. I don't know if any of you have recently been listening to music that takes you back to an experience in your life. And maybe you haven't heard that song in a long time and you're hearing it recently and it's taking you back somewhere. Where is it taking you back to? Because there's a message within that experience that Spirit is bringing to you today. Okay, so this person is sharing their light with you. Gemini, this person is giving you their light. They're always with you, right? And you know this. There's a lot of love there. I don't know if you light a candle for this person anytime you are remembering them, or if it's around something special, but it's almost like you light some sort of a candle, or there's some sort of acknowledgement. It might even be a birthday cake for them, right? So I don't know. This is coming in as a confirmation. It's just them letting you know that they're there and see that you're connected to them, right? So, and I don't know. It's really interesting because I'm getting also a connection to you and your child, something to do with you and your child, or a connection with your sibling as well is coming in here. I don't know. I'm getting a mending of energy. So there's definitely a regenerative mending, a rekindling of a relationship here as well. So you can expect to experience that major expansions in your connections, in the way that you express yourself within those connections, a lot of truth, a lot of sitting down and having deep heart-to-heart conversation. Some of you might be feeling this energy recently. So that's definitely coming in. And again, that's because there's this healing energy present that is mending something here in your life right now. So yeah, there's a lot of healing coming in, a lot of love that is going to grow, and it's going to show up in a form. It's going to actually shape itself into something else in this new timeline. So this new timeline, you're going to experience connections and relationships differently. And maybe an energy you've already been picking up on it because you're so intuitive. You're spiritually in tune, Gemini, right? So I just feel that if you are going through some sort of a family feud or some sort of, I don't know, some sort of something, button heads, I'm getting some sort of friction here, to let go of the control around it. Let it go, surrender, and just be in that energy of peace. The energy of peace is going to be very important here. I don't know who needs to hear that, but peace is something that will work wonders in your life. Okay, so that is the energy coming through. I'm going to go ahead and pull a bonus card. This is the Lucid Dreaming, Lucid Living Oracle deck. This is the card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So let's see what more they want to share with you, what more is coming in, or what more you need to know today. So, co-author. Look at that, co-author. You are the co-author of your life, the co-creator. And some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. A lot of gold in this card. So there may be a lot of gold energy around you right now. 35. So if you're seeing this number, this is a confirmation for you today. 35 days is coming up as a timing for you. So your message today is, you are becoming aware of higher consciousness in your life, Gemini. You are spiritually connected to the source, and your feelings of healing, calm, peace, and safety are abundant at this time. This is a perfect moment to take a step back and enjoy the mental clarity you are currently having. You are able to be compassionate and caring, especially to those you love the most. With an open heart, you receive an influx of inspiration and want to share your good fortune with others. A powerful, magnificent force is always guiding and helping you in your life, even when you don't have the eyes to see it. Sit still and connect with his guiding presence to gain the insight you seek. Become aware of its presence in your dreaming world, where you can feel it much more powerfully because you are a liminal state. When you recognize what this force feels like in the dream time, you start to notice a similar presence in your waking reality. This force can appear in waking life in the form of synchronicities, chance encounters, and coincidences that are too on point to be happenstance. Take time to note and write down all of its appearances today in your life. You are building a mindful view of the magic in daily life. This helps you cultivate a present and curious mind. You want to be in this present moment, right? When you are in a dream, notice coincidence or oddities and then think, wait a minute, could this be a dream? That is when you awaken in the dream world. Sit with this card and remind yourself that you are not alone, no matter how complex the challenges in your life are. There is a co-authoring force in your corner, helping and guiding you along the way. If you have a question in your heart, close your eyes and let your imagination guide you to the answer. Trust that as you imagine, your waking ego can let go, and the co-authoring force will take hold and guide you to a solution. All right, so look at that. You are the co-author of your life. You are the co-creator, and they want you to step into that energy, into those shoes. So what we're going to do now is close off with an angel number. Now, some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. And anytime you do see this number, remember the message of this card. So we're getting 0808, swift action. All right, so I'm going to read you the message here. You will enter a time of expansion in your life. So begin taking steps forward, achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve for you. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. I was feeling that in this card as well, that there's somebody that has their mind set on you in some way, just so you know. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, you're also going to enjoy some of these videos I've posted here for you. So I do feel there are messages that Spirit is wanting to relay to you. And if you choose to, these definitely are going to have something that you're going to be able to carry forward with you. So enjoy.